Good day. I'm West Carrollton City Mayor Jeff Sanner. On behalf of my 2022 City Council colleagues, Deputy Mayor Richard Barnhart, and council members Rick Dobson, Angie Fryman, Keith Tilton, Jill Tomlin, and Amanda Zenny, we welcome you as we take a look back at 2022 in the city of West Carrollton. We all share a goal of making West Carrollton a better, more positive city, and it is an honor to lead this effort as your mayor. One of City Council and the city staff's main goals is to be transparent in our communication with our residents. Hopefully you've watched the City Council meeting on our cable channel or kept up with city events via our website, Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube pages. There are several ways for our residents and businesses to stay informed. 4 quarterly newsletters are mailed and available online to everyone in the community. The West Carrollton City website keeps community activities and news reports up to date and are archived for your access. We also provide this information to the 1,000 or so subscribers who have signed up for our city email updates group. Facebook and Instagram are also an excellent way to keep up to date on city news and events. We have also created a YouTube channel where you can find past and present event reels, informational videos like the mayor's report, code enforcement, construction plans, safety videos from our fire department, awards, and more. We want you to be informed, to ask questions, and to be heard. We had 12 employees celebrate milestone anniversaries spanning between 5 to 45 years. We appreciate the time and dedication these individuals have given to the city of West Carrollton. It's because of city employees such as these that help reassure and build trust within our community, that help make the city of West Carrollton what it is. Thank you for being a part of the foundation of our city. The city has a number of commissions, boards, and committees where citizens can be actively engaged in our community. We'd like to thank the more than 35 people who volunteered their time to serve in this capacity last year. We had many community volunteers help our neighbors in multiple ways, from assisting families needing help through hard times, volunteering at any one of our city events, to coaching our youth sports teams. These volunteers are absolutely essential in keeping a thriving community moving forward. Thank you for being involved in your city. As we look at our finances from 2022, the city continued to move beyond the fiscal impact of the pandemic with a steady growth in our primary source of general operational revenue. Net revenue from both local income tax and property tax were above the 2021 levels. This revenue growth allows the city to provide enhanced services as well as invest in the future of our community. Such growth is often an indicator of the general economic outlook of the overall area. Looking ahead to 2023, inflation concerns and the rising cost of obtaining the necessary materials to support city services will be balanced by the city's conservative and financially responsible management strategies. The West Carrollton Police Department is dedicated to serving our city. They work with all city government departments to provide the best possible service to our residents, businesses, and visitors. Our officers responded to approximately 14,650 calls for service, which was a 4.5% increase from 2021. From these calls, the department realized about a 17% reduction in Part 1 crimes. These crimes include assault, burglary, robbery, homicide, sexual assault, and auto theft. The total number of traffic accidents also decreased by approximately 11%, including 0 fatal accidents. The police department experienced several significant community-related events over the course of 2022. Officer Maureen Flouty assumed the duties of the full-time school resource officer at the high school. The Shop with a Hero program held in December allows the children that participate to select Christmas gifts for themselves and family members. Our officers thoroughly enjoy spending time with our children from our community and are proud to participate in this program every year. Another annually reoccurring community event is Pizza with the Police. This program encourages the community, families, and especially children to interact with members of our department. Last year's event was held as part of a tailgate celebration at the last home football game at the high school. The West Carrollton Police Department is grateful for the relationships maintained with residents, businesses, and visitors. In the years to come, our police department will continue to nurture the powerful relationships that we have built with our community partners while we live out our department motto of sworn to protect, dedicated to serve. The men and women of this department work very hard to fulfill the mission to provide excellent service through leadership and partnership with our community, using our core values of integrity, honesty, accountability, and professionalism as their guide. The West Carrollton Fire Department is a full-service fire department responding to fires, medical emergencies, hazardous materials, and technical rescues. We accomplish this through a staff of 18 part-time and 9 career personnel. In 2022, the department answered 2,531 emergency responses, resulting in a 2.1% increase in calls for service from 2021. Most emergency calls are EMS related, with 75% of the calls for service. Fire responses include 21 structure fires, 9 vehicle fires, and other fire service related calls. 1 civilian fire-related death and 3 injuries occurred in 2022. The total financial loss from fire incidents in West Carrollton totaled over $550,000. The fire department applies for grants to fund projects outside the regular budget revenues each year. As a result of these efforts, the fire department regularly applies to local, state, and federal grant opportunities. For example, we received an EMS grant last year that aided in purchasing an ergonomically designed backpack to bring the needed equipment to the scene in one package. The Fire Prevention Division mission is to improve the lives of city residents by preventing fires and reducing the impact of fires that occur. To accomplish this, the division performs inspections of businesses and occupancies as mandated by state and local ordinances, public education, and code enforcement. In addition, the fire department works with the building department to ensure that new construction meets the minimum fire safety requirements. Last year, the fire division completed 379 fire safety inspections, reviewed 80 plans, and issued 39 certificates of occupancy. The West Carrollton Fire Department is committed to our mission of dedicated professionals providing exceptional service to our community, and ask that you, too, get involved in reducing risk in our community. You can make a difference by preparing your family before an emergency or disaster. Installing smoke and carbon monoxide alarms in your home is one way to accomplish this task and to protect your family. In closing, 2022 was a challenging year for the fire department, and we hope 2023 will be a different year of returning to normal. The men and women of the West Carrollton Fire Department appreciate and thank the community for their involvement and continued support. The city's Park and Recreation Department, with the help from many groups, hosted popular community events in 2022, including Bicycle Fun Day, Mardi Gras, Father-Daughter Dance, Monster Mash, Rake Rally, Luminary Walk, and the Holiday Festival. New in 2022, Parks and Recreation Department hosted a family adventure series which included Movie in the Park, Game Night, and Family Swim. The parks maintenance staff continued to make improvements to our parks, which include adding disc golf at Wilson Park, renovating our basketball and tennis courts, and for the first time adding pickleball courts at Widener Park. Wilson Park Pool had another busy season, welcoming over 25,000 visitors, as well as hosting the annual Swim Team Championships. Last April, the city received its 34th consecutive Tree City Award, which requires the city to spend a minimum of $2 per resident each year on the care, maintenance, and installation of trees throughout the city. Thank you, everyone who takes advantage of our parks and public events to make West Carrollton a great connected community. In an effort to boost more community involvement, we began a new summer concert series and held 2 events in the field across from the fire station number 56. We also had our Sand Mazing event that showcased internationally known sand sculptors and their works of art using over 40 tons of sand. Both were a great success, and we are happy to announce their return in 2023. We hosted Rockin' the River concert last October, and it was very well attended by our community. All profits from this event go to a local nonprofit, the Montgomery County Law Enforcement Memorial Association. Their mission is to take care of our own by helping the families and co-workers of Ohio County officers tragically killed or seriously injured in the line of duty is so important. We are a proud supporter of this charity, and this year's Rockin' the River proceeds will again be donated to them. Economic development is on the rise for West Carrollton, as we welcome 15 new businesses in 2022, and the redevelopment area at and around Exit 47 has been officially branded as the River District. The project is a public-private collaboration, and Woodard Development with Dillon Development have partnered to jointly develop and market the River District. When completed, the total private sector investment is anticipated to be $72 million. The anticipated new job creation is over 500 jobs, which will add substantially to the city's tax base. The City of West Carrollton will develop a whitewater park at the West Carrollton Low Dam on the Great Miami River. The whitewater park will serve as a public regional amenity that offers guests the opportunity to river surf, boat, and fish. The city to date has successfully raised $4 million in public grant funds to build the whitewater park. The development of the whitewater park area is anticipated to take 3 years, with dam improvements commencing in 2025 construction season. In creating and building this new river district, and whitewater park means only great things for our city. The tax revenue generated by this new area will go right back into maintaining and modernizing West Carrollton. West Carrollton saw significant construction projects completed this year. The West Carrollton Early Childhood Center, major building and site renovations to Voyager Apartments at South Alex Road and Indian Trail, an approved expansion of the work-in-progress lot and customer-employee parking lot at CarMax, a new Habitat home at 213 West Pease Avenue, and Montgomery County Environmental Services is constructing a pre-treatment facility at the Western Regional Water Reclamation Facility on Hydraulic Road to remove screenings and grit from the wastewater. West Carrollton began working with Woodard and Dillon developers for the River District, a multi-use development project at Exit 47 on necessary infrastructure improvements and proposed design standards for the development. The city also met with representatives from community health centers of Greater Dayton regarding development of a community health clinic on the vacant lot at 630 East 60 Drive, and met with representatives of GetGo regarding redevelopment of the former U.S. Bank at 2100 South Alex Road for a 6,200 square foot convenience store and fuel station at the Imperial Square Shopping Center. 2022 certainly had some excellent growth through construction in West Carrollton. This year, code enforcement completed its 6th year of the residential rental registration and education program. We have approximately 863 registered rental properties in the city. Last year, our code enforcement staff inspected 121 of these properties as part of the program. This inspection cycle included inspecting our largest rental properties being Centerville Park, Voyager Apartments, Wood Hills Apartments, and Indian Lookout Apartments, Union Hill Apartments, Canterbury Court Apartments, and Oakwood Apartments, totaling 1,470 units. We'd like to thank our rental property owners and landlords for their diligence in making the city's rental properties safe for our citizens. Code enforcement staff complemented other neighborhood preservation efforts with proactive enforcement of property maintenance and zoning regulations. In total, code enforcement staff completed 1,181 inspections or investigations, all aimed at maintaining and creating a positive impact on our neighborhood property values. Code enforcement began the initiative of being one of the 2022 top 10 goals of the City Council to develop a series of reports and programs to inform, educate the City Council and general public on private property maintenance enforcement procedures. They coordinated with our PR director and MVCC to produce and debut Why Do We Need Code Enforcement in the City? Video to educate the public about code enforcement. They published a top 5 code violations article in the city newsletter and conducted a work session with City Council on code enforcement. They also worked with a PR consultant on articles for the city newsletter about tree trimming requirements in the right-of-way and rental program requirements, and prepared educational brochures to go along with those efforts. The Planning Community Development Department also started the Western Lakes Master Plan, working with a consultant and advisory panel to prepare a master plan to create a recreational asset in the area west of the Great Miami River on properties mined for aggregate material referred to as Western Lakes. The consultant prepared an addendum to the plan for a financial study to estimate potential public costs and economic benefit of the proposed plan. The I-75 underpass at Alex Bell Road applied and received approval for community development block grant funding from Montgomery County to improve the safety and appearance of this frequently used pedestrian corridor connecting the West Carrollton High School campus to the downtown corridor. The Planning Department worked with a consulting team to prepare final construction drawings and a probable estimate of costs for the project. Other additional major undertakings in 2022 included completion of the multi-year streetscaping project in the Carrollton Center by installing 3 new benches, 3 new trash receptacles, 9 new ornamental light poles on Central Avenue, and 4 large planters bookending North Elm Street. Maintenance of the planters is provided free by Bruner's Landscaping. They also worked on updating the sign code to remain compliant with recent case law and the U.S. Supreme Court's Reed decision. City Council approved a moratorium on enforcement of non-commercial sign regulations pending the review of the sign code. Council adopted a second moratorium on issuance of permits for off-premise signs and held 2 City Council work sessions to discuss proposed amendments. Council passed a moratorium on short-term housing rentals and adopted a resolution opposing the adoption of House Bill 563 proposed by the Committee of the Ohio House of Representatives, which proposed to limit local regulations of short-term rental property. This topic was debated at a City Council work session as a response to a desire by Nuvasiv to install a fence around its property for security purposes. They were able to amend the city's fence regulation to allow fences in the front yard of properties in industrial districts. As mayor, I received a request by a city resident to permit chickens and ducks in residential neighborhoods. We have updated the research on the topic since the last work session in 2017 and presented an overview of the urban livestock issue to the City Council in a work session. The City Services Department works diligently to maintain property values by completing high-quality water and sewer services, prompt snow and ice removal, effective household refuse removal, and top-notch engineering projects. All are critical to city services to benefit the citizens of our community. As it does each year, the Street Maintenance Division sealed cracks and made repairs on several streets, maintained storm drainage ditches, performed quarterly large trash collections, repaired traffic control signs, operated the street sweeper, and completed the annual leaf pickup program. The Refuse Division collected over 4,056 tons of household debris during 2022. The recycling contractor removed over 541 tons of material. In addition to normal refuse collections, crews collected bulk items, scrap metal, tires, old paint cans, used oil, and transported appliances during the quarterly large trash pickups, provided at no extra cost to the residents. The Water and Wastewater Divisions performing daily monitoring and control of the treatment and pumping operations and immediate response to emergency situations. Last year, 39 water main breaks were promptly repaired. Water mains are flushed and fire hydrants are regularly tested to ensure proper functioning. To understand the magnitude of water treatment operations in our city, here are some basic statistics. The water treatment plant produces 493 million gallons of water. The concentrate pond treated 96 million gallons of wastewater from the softening process. The wastewater treatment plant treated 474 million gallons of wastewater. These daily service department operations are always a priority. However, major infrastructure improvement projects were also an important part of 2022. These projects included the completion of the 2022 curb and sidewalk repair project, the completion of the annual asphalt repaving program, the design of the Dora Lane roadway construction project was finalized, design and development of a new water well number 5 was completed, a sand filtration plant master plan was done, a wastewater plant master plan was done, construction of the Maple Hill Drive water main replacement project was completed. All of the city's accomplishments are only possible with the hard work of our employees. Other projects planned for 2023 include the 2023 curb sidewalk repair project, the annual asphalt repaving program, the asphalt repaving of East Central Avenue between Alex Road and its east terminus at Dixie Drive, the asphalt repaving on East Dixie Drive between Cedar Street and Alex Bell Road, construction of a new water well number 5, construction of the Elm Street Elmview Circle water main replacement project, a sand filtration plant upgrade project will be designed, a wastewater plant upgrade project will be designed, one set of membrane filters on the water treatment plant will be replaced, the Alex Road traffic study will be finalized. I will reiterate what I firmly believe to be true. West Carrollton has good people doing good things, and we are grateful that the community comes together to help others. It is our wish for you to continue to be good to yourself, your family, your friends, and your neighbors. The City of West Carrollton accomplishments are made possible through the collaboration and efforts of our employees. The spirit of collaboration and resilience has allowed us to navigate through many unique challenges. But with these challenges come exciting opportunities. We are moving in an exciting direction and collaborating with the right partners for the purpose of improving the quality of life that we have here in West Carrollton. We will continue to provide transparent communication and multiple opportunities to stay informed and involved in your community. We hope you continue to be active participants in local events, and we encourage you to learn about and participate in local government. If you have questions, ask us. Thank you, citizens of West Carrollton, for help keeping us all strong, economically, mentally, physically, and spiritually. And thank you for joining us, and have a wonderful day.